Has Khloe Kardashian had facial cosmetic procedures? Let's start with a facial analysis of Khloe Kardashian, and we'll reveal the price of all these potential procedures at the end, and we'll show you a before and after comparison. Make sure to subscribe and turn on all notifications. In 2006, at the age of 22, I'm seeing nice brow hair fullness and infrabrow fullness. She has some alar base flaring with a bulbous tip. She has good cheek and chin prominence, and she has nice full lips. You can see that the upper red lip has slightly more fullness compared to the left. And as you guys all know, asymmetry is very common. In 2007, at the age of 23, I'm seeing a slightly depressed scar at the glabella, which actually reminds me of what we talked about with Shakira. Khloe's lips have a nice cupid's bow definition, and she has a relatively short philtrum and slight lateral upper lip inversion on the sides up here. In 2008, at the age of 24, Khloe has a rounded hairline in proportion to the middle and the lower thirds of her face. She does appear to be right side dominant, and you can see it in the upper and lower jaw structure and the degree of muscle pull on that side when she smiles. You can see how it pulls more because she has stronger musculature on that right side. In 2009, at the age of 25, no changes. Same in 2010 and 2011. In 2012, at the age of 28, it looks like Khloe may have started getting lip fillers around this time and maybe some cheek filler as well. In 2013, at the age of 29, I'm seeing some signs of Botox to the common areas such as the forehead, the glabella, and the crow's feet. In 2014, at the age of 30, I don't see any obvious changes. In 2015, however, at the age of 31, I'm seeing some signs of potentially a cheek implant that was placed. You can notice the contour change on the lateral element of the cheek. That looks very regular and to me looks more like implant rather than filler. She also appears to have a smaller chin now compared to prior. So I wonder if maybe she had a chin reduction around this time. And when I look at the mid-cheek area, it looks a bit more hollowed compared to how she was originally. So potentially a buccal fat removal as well. And her brows to me just look more lifted. So I surmise that maybe she had a brow lift around this time as well. Pause! I want to tell you about the sponsor of today's video, Established Titles. Established Titles is a fun and novel way to preserve the natural woodlands of Scotland while helping global reforestation efforts. It is a project based on a historic Scottish custom where landowners are referred to as lords and ladies in English. Title packs give you 1 square foot of dedicated land with a unique plot number on a private estate in Eddleston, Scotland, and an official certificate with a crest. Established Titles plant a tree with every order and work with global charities One Tree Planet and Trees for the Future to support global reforestation efforts. You could officially include the title Lord or Lady on your credit card, plane tickets, dating profiles, and it makes a wonderful gift. The first 200 people purchasing a title pack will essentially be right next to my plot, so we'll be neighbors and we'll be within walking distance of one another. So if you want to support the channel and become a lord or lady, we can build our little kingdom together. Right now, Established Titles is running a massive Black Friday sale. Plus, if you use the code GARY10, you get an additional 10% off. Go to establishedtitles.com/Gary10 to get your gifts now and help support our channel. Thank you. In 2016, at the age of 32, there are no further changes seen. In 2017, she was pregnant around this time. I'm not seeing any changes. And same in 2018 and 2019, no further changes. But in 2020, at the age of 36, I'm seeing several major changes in Khloe's face. For one, it looks like she had a rhinoplasty, and she actually admitted to having had a rhinoplasty around this time. I think that osteotomies were done. on the bridge of the nose to narrow it. I think there were some tip refinements, and I think she also had an alarplasty to bring in the wings of her nose. Overall, it looks like a very well balanced nose, and I think that her surgeon did a great job. I also think that Khloe may have had V-line jaw reduction surgery. So prior I mentioned that she likely had a reduction of her chin, but now it seems like the entire lower jaw just has more of a V shape to it. So I wanted to also point out here that when you look at the mandibular ligament area, it looks like it's been smoothed out. Now that can happen for one of two reasons, potentially both. Either she had a bony reduction, smoothing out that transition into her chin, right, into the mental process here, the chin, or she had a facelift where the face was tightened, and that may have released the mandibular ligament. But I think that more likely she had had an actual bony reduction of the lower jaw, because it looks like it's not just the skin changes that I'm seeing, but the entire bone just looks reduced compared to prior. In 2021, I'm not seeing any further changes. In 2022, at the age of 38, I think that Khloe may have had an upsize to her cheek implants. It looks like maybe they were replaced and now the cheeks look a lot more prominent. The total cost of all these potential procedures is $275,000. Since you like this video on Khloe Kardashian, I know you'll love our video on Kendall Jenner. Click on the card and we'll see you there.